there, Leslie here. Thanks for watching my video on Hockinson, Washington. I am making new videos every week for my channel on life and real estate here in Southwest Washington. I am Northwest born and raised, and I love sharing with all of you about this awesome area. Don't forget to subscribe. Today, I'm talking about Hockinson, a little known area in Northeast Clark County. So more specifically, Hockinson is north of East Vancouver. It is south of Battleground and east of Brush Prairie and west of, not a lot, just on that side of Hockinson, it's mostly just boonies, Livingston Mountain, Larch Mountain, etc., basically the sticks. The name Hockinson can be confusing because if you live in Hockinson, you are technically in the city of Brush Prairie, so you have a Brush Prairie address. When I set up a search for someone who wants to live in Hockinson, I do a map search for the area, and instead of using the city name, I specify the schools to be Hockinson only. So think about it like this. So how Seattle has neighborhood areas, Hockinson is to Clark County what like Wallingford is to Seattle. It's just a different area of Brush Prairie, right? So that's how it makes sense to me. There are over 5,000 people, just over 5,000 people who live in Hockinson compared to Camus's 23,000 and Vancouver's 180,000. This is just an itty bitty tiny town. In fact, Hockinson isn't even really a town. It is a census designated place. So 46% of people here in Hockinson have kiddos under the age of 18 living with them, so lots of families. Also, fun fact, this is home to John Heater, also known as Napoleon Dynamite. This is 100% true. I went to a workout class a couple weeks ago and I met the lady who is his next door neighbor. My sister had a John Heater sighting at Enchanted Forest and got a picture with him. So I have not been lucky enough to have my own celebrity sighting here in Hockinson, Washington. Not surprising. Side note, do not move to Clark County, Washington if you are into celebrity sightings. That is solidly not a thing here. There are rumors, though, that Mel Gibson owns property out in Washougal, so maybe we get lucky and see someone famous one of these days. What about Hockinson schools? They're awesome. Hockinson High School ranked 170th within the state of Washington last year, and there are 1,016 high schools in Washington, so that is in the top 20% of high schools for the whole state, which I think is not bad, considering how small this little district is. The graduation rate is 95%, which is well above the state median. Personally, my husband and I decided to raise our kids in this community because of the quality of schools and how small they still are. It still feels how Camus felt in the late 90s, like small town Washington. When I went to Camus High School, it was small, like 900 kids at the high school, maybe. Now there are over 2,000 kids. Hockinson High School only has 654 students. I love that. It's just so small. Why do people move to Hockinson? Most people who are searching for a home in Hockinson are looking for space. This area is outside, or mostly outside of the urban growth boundaries, so we are just only really beginning to see those tight neighborhoods that are zoned for density popping up. Here's a map showing the urban growth area designated by Clark County. You can see that this area is still mostly rural. Most homes out here on property, like lots of 2-5 acre parcels. This is a good place to find an existing home on property and fix it up, or to search for a lot and start from scratch with a custom home built. However, the land cost out here has gone up quite a bit in the last couple years as more and more people are discovering the area. So what are your options based on budget? In 2020, the average sales price in the area was $650,000 for single family residence in general. For homes on less than 10,000 square foot lots, so neighborhood setting, the average sales price was $525,000. For homes on 10,000 square foot to 1 acre lots, the average sales price was $663,000. So you're definitely spending more for the space. For homes on 1 to 5 acre lots, the average sales price was $625,000. Homes on 5 to 10 acres, you've got to pay around $825,000. And for homes on more than 10 acres, the average sales price was $865,000. I would like to add that the neighborhoods on the southern tip of Hockinson, like where 162nd hits Ward Road, there's homes in there that sell for the 400s and 500s. There's lots of new construction. Neighborhoods are only a couple of years old, and those homes are technically in the city of Vancouver, but they are in the Hockinson School District boundaries. If you're intrigued about this area and you want to learn more or explore it for yourself, I have put together a great Hockinson community guide, so use the link below to send me a note so I can shoot you over this awesome resource. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or throw me a comment or a like. I love to see those.